It has been said many times before, and it will be said many times in the future. The poor are lazy, and that's why they're poor. Poverty is a choice, many have said, adding, if only people would work hard, they won't be poor. Even today's local politician in my country offer variations on the same theme. If you're hardworking, you won't go hungry in the Philippines. That poverty is rather a state of mind. I actually grew up in a rural farming village in northern Philippines where most rice farmers are just earning enough money to bring food to their family and to send their kids to go to public school. I have also volunteered in Gawad Kalinga in the urban slums in Metro Manila, which is a community development foundation that aims to end poverty for 5 million Filipino families by first restoring the dignity of the poor. With first-hand experience, living and volunteering in poor communities back home, to say that the poor are lazy is an inaccurate and dangerous. It is inaccurate because many, if not most of our poor are actually hardworking. I remembered our neighbors who wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to harvest the rice so they'll be done before lunchtime to avoid the scorching heat of the sun. Whenever I fly back home in Manila, you can see that the urban poor make up the workforce of the city. Manila thrives because of their presence and cannot operate without them. Part of the problem lies from the thinking that the world is a meritocracy, an outlook based on our middle and upper class sensibilities. If you work hard in school, you expect to be rewarded with scholarship. If you work hard in your job, you will be promoted. But what if you can't go to school in the first place? And what if you're on a 6 month contract, not even a regular employee? Beyond its lack of factual basis, blaming poverty on indolence is dangerous because it deflects attention from its structural reasons. In Manila, big companies have profited from the cheap, hard labor that many Filipinos are forced to engage in. But who else has benefited? Poverty implicates failure of government to provide basic needs and opportunities, not a failure of people to work. Debunking the myth of the lazy poor does not mean denying the accomplishments of people who have escaped poverty by their hard work or diminishing the value of industry in our lives. Surely I can keep drawing strength from my own experience, who grew up in a rural farming agricultural community where farmers does not have privileges nor have the money to attend university. Yes, I really studied hard and was blessed to be given a scholarship that earned my bachelor's and master's degree. The unintended consequences of our feel good stories, however, is that they can lead us to think everyone has the same shot at success. I am fortunate that I now work as a technologist in one of the banks here in London. I'd always been an advocate for education to better the lives of the people living under the poverty line. With humility aside, I was able to send two of my cousins in college and help them finance their expenses. The first is already a working nurse, a mother, and a successful small entrepreneur, while the other just started working as an electrical engineer. Given what we know then, we should no longer be debating the notion that people are poor because they are lazy. The real question we must ask is why, despite people's hard work, they remain stuck in unacceptable poverty. My name is Fred, and I'm from the Philippines.